Alright. Although I will say, Q Wars, now you have me a little panicked that, like, that was with the Seraphs to make sure it worked. So without Seraphs, may need to 100% check that on Monday. I'm pretty sure it still works, but... Are you allowed to tell us how many legendaries there will be? It's the same as when set 1 launched, or set 2 launched. What origin is Jinx? Should I say? Actually, I can say her origin, because the origin has been revealed. It's not a big deal. Rebel. Yeah, Jinx is Rebel, exactly. Yep. What is my screen inch? 27. The Zed without mana bar doesn't clone? Okay, yeah, send me the video. Tell us a champion that has not yet been revealed. I cannot do that. Rebel is Odyssey, which makes me sad. Odyssey sounds cooler. I agree it sounds cooler, but a lot of people don't know what Odyssey is, and Rebel is supposed to be like what they are. So. Will Brand be in set 3? You'll have to wait and see. That rhymed, by the way. Why are we getting rid of selling Carousel units for money? Because basically it was this unknown thing that like 2%, excuse me, 2% of our audience knew how to do. So having that kind of mechanic in isn't really healthy for the game. So we wanted to make it more fair for everybody. Can I say Vel'Koz's cost? I cannot. It's high, though. I want to make a Shojin Diana, is what I want to make. So I'm actually going to try to lose for a little bit here. Why nerf Econ Gold? What do you mean we're nerfing Econ Gold? We're not nerfing Econ Gold. Econ Gold will work exactly the same way it does on live. Can I say any small spoiler to get us hyped up? Sure. Well, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but what I'll say is in the last playtest, I built a 6 Star Guardian, 6 Sorc comp, and the one with 91 health. So that was pretty hype. Can I reveal my favorite color? Red and black. Can you see the items on your bench during Carousel? We will make sure that that is true. I mean, you can do it right now, though. You can see the items on your bench right now. I think we fixed that bug. I said 91 health. Will you do an extra long stream when Galaxy hits PBE? Probably. Don't you think that with removing Carousel, selling, and gold early, the game will be very high roll dependent? No, I do not. And I'm not sure why people think that, like, abusing the system to get to 50 econ makes it less high roll dependent. Can you confirm whether or not set 3 will indeed have champions? Oh, God. I don't want to get... Okay, you know what? Just for you guys, it has champions. Are there any units that use 2 ability combos like Syndra QE? You have to wait and see. You going to address Thieves' Gloves bug? We are trying to fix that. Though I will say sometimes my question is like, if you know the bug exists, why are you letting it happen? When will the whole set be revealed? It's like sometime next week, between Tuesday and Wednesday. Do the mech pilot units pop out of the big Garen once it dies? Yes. Yes, one of the coolest things is like the mech dies, out comes Fizz, and then Fizz uses his ult, and you still win the combat, and you're like, yeah, feels great. Is implement a way to see damage taken after a round? Maybe someday. Not anytime soon. Will you play Burning Bright on stream when you get your perfect Star Guardian comp? I like it. That is a great idea. Well, we get second pick. Hopefully we get our tier. Yay. Thank you, Q-Wars. Yeah, I saw my phone going off with notifications. How many galaxies will there be on release? Undecided yet. Are 9 Star Guardians going to be a thing? Maybe. Is what I'll say. Maybe. So that you can see who to put tanky items on? I mean, I don't agree with that. Damage taken is a really misleading stat. I think it would actually fool people into making very bad decisions. And if you want me to explain that, give me a second here. So damage taken involves a couple things, right? You have to have high health because the damage taken is relative to how long you can be alive. It doesn't take into account overkill damage. So say, for example, this gets hit by a really big Lux ult, damage taken would be incorrect. Tankiness comes into effect, and so like you would look at that and be like, oh, Diana took the most damage, she's really tanky. Yeah, you would need like damage mitigated, exactly. And so like, I think it would just do more harm than good, to be honest. Plus some of this should be really obvious, right? Like, I bet Leona took a lot of damage that fight. Like, don't you think that selling the unit after Carousel round just to balance game for new players the same as LoL would remove high mechanic champions? No, I don't. It's not a high mechanic thing. It's not skillful. It's just some unknown burden of knowledge you know. So no, I don't think that. That's like, remember when they added jungle timers into League and everyone was freaking out that like, oh, that's my skill. And it's like, no, actually it's just fine, right? Like, it wasn't a skill thing, it was just... Hang on. Cats want their food. Be right back. Nice guy. On client, right after Carousel, I can spam hotkey and sell champion to hit econ. We're taking that away. Yep. Are there any 9-unit synergies on release? You'll have to wait and see. Carousel is boring. I liked having one more thing to do there. That is a really bad justification for keeping it. Feel like the same argument could be made about scouting players? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I would agree that the same argument could be made in that regard. If I put a tier on Cyber Leona, which is not a full item, will she get extra HP? Yes, she will. Cybernetic allows you to use your components in that way to be pretty clever. Have you heard anything new about that project you worked on for so long that got canceled? Again, someday I would love to be able to talk about that, but can't right now. Alright, I'm really trolling this game, but I really want to keep trolling. This is me... Oh, actually... I was going to build Deathcap, but now I'm going to build Ginsu's. Trying to hit the Diana, but 10-5 patch rundown will be tomorrow. So. Oh well. Will there be any set 3 champions that kind of break what their LoL counterparts do, such as Senna buffing attacks? Yeah. Can you say if any unit will have a global skill like Karthus? Yes, is what I'll say. I'll just leave it at yes. No carousel selling means there's no way of preventing a unit from combining, correct? That is correct. You will have to play around that. Will leveling gold or early game gold income get reduced? You mentioned early game 50 gold being too great. Yes, early game gold is getting reduced pretty hard. No carousel selling is done for mobile, so mobile can sell Little Legends. That is incorrect. But thank you for being skeptical. Won't that make games last longer? From what we've done to player damage and everything, games are lasting a little bit shorter on average. But only like a minute shorter. And again, that's on average. Will we be able to sell other non-carousel units while in carousel? Nope. The carousel is its own separate phase, so nope. How many champions appear for each game of the same type? I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm surprised people are attached to the carousel selling, honestly. Yeah, it's I don't know. Have you seen Soju's rant? Yes, I have seen Soju's rant. If you really want me to talk about it, I will talk about it at the end of the stream. What do you think overall about how you did with Game 2's pace? I think the pace is good, actually. I could be wrong, but... Will you get gold from carousel rounds if you have gold for econ at start? Yes. We actually fixed a lot of the really shitty interactions there. You could have made Xayah a 5 cost with a cool ability. I mean, that's true. We could have. We can do anything. Can you buy that cog and sell him? Sure. You tweaked the champion pool numbers from set 1 to set 2. Will we see another change going from set 3? Nope. Currently, we're pretty happy with where those are, so no plan to change that right now. Will you not admit that selling carousel unit on mobile was not possible? It was definitely possible. If we wanted to make it happen, we could have made it happen. We could have you go back to your bench and let you interact with the units there. It was not a technical limitation. Not in the slightest. If you want me to boot it up again and show you exactly how I design it, can totally do that. Not a big deal. Our brains are not that small. Can you add a 7-cost champion named Mortdog? Nope. Why am I angry? Because I can tell when people are trolling. And again, like, I've explained it 3 times, and they're assuming malicious intent. It's like, we're just trying to sell little legends. It's like, when someone accuses you of being evil, doesn't really feel very good. Especially when, like, all I do is care about this game and want to make it better. So, that's why I'm a little angry. And I'm happy to be honest and tell you that. Diana, eat me. Welcome. Why did Blademasters come back in set 3? That's a good question. Let me answer that one. That's a good question. Why did Blademasters come back? Nico, now we just need one more Diana. This might be troll. I don't even care. Okay. So Blademaster was not actually originally Blademaster in the next set. When Witty designed it, and he can go over this at a different pint, but he had, like, we have all our classes, and we made some really good learnings from classes. For example, like 6 Rangers in Rise of the Elements was a mistake, because it's like, you don't need 6 damage dealers. So we're doing a lot better with classes, and you'll see that in Rise of the Elements. But with Blademasters, we actually made them a lot more self-encompassing. For example, Kale and Zaya are both ranged Blademasters, which they need. Having a ranged Blademaster is a good thing. But at the time, they were actually called Slicers. And we tried to do a whole thing where they were different. And every time we kept trying, it just felt like shittier Blademasters. Like, a lot shittier Blademasters. So we decided after, like, trying 3 or 4 iterations, we're like, no, screw it. This just needs to be Blademasters. Like, the change isn't worth it. Will you just admit that your end goal is world domination? Yes, you caught me. So Blademaster are back, but Blademaster item is not back. Blademaster item is back. Although we did one crazy thing that we probably will regret, but we're doing it anyway. Blademaster is actually spatula plus sword. It's actually Blademaster. It'll take people a while to get used to it, but we're like, it should finally be that way. And there you go. There's a free spoiler. So. Why does she have so many orbs? Because she got buffed. Her orbs are now... Oh, you can't see it from there. Let's see. There you go. Now you can see it. I noticed that there's 2 tank traits, Vanguard's and Protector. I'm really glad. There's actually more than 2. Like I said, we did some really good work with classes in Galaxies, so I'm pretty happy with that. Any spoilers today? You just missed one, Snus. Blademaster Spatula is back. Except it's now Sword plus Spatula. Okay, God, oh, the cats are tearing apart the fountain. Really, Severus? See, this is what happens when you make me turn off their water source. I'm gonna have to take care of this real quick. Give me a second. I don't even know what item I want. I might just take a Master Yi because it's a Master Yi. Nope. Oh, yep. Alright. Be right back to take care of these cats. Okay, Severus, come on now. Nope. Hang on. There you go. Apparently they were thirsty kitties. I missed a must answer question. Where'd it go? There it is. Is there a way to come check out new things under NDA, of course? Basically, it has to be doing with an influencer. I'm not really an influencer manager, so I don't know all the details, but sometimes there's rare opportunities. Oh no, Berserkers. No, I mean, other than the influencer stuff, though, we do sometimes have, like, labs, for example, where it's like we bring in people who are in the California area and, like, have them come try stuff out under NDA. That's another example of how you can try. Put Karma on Diana? Oh, I did earlier until she was... We were showing you the thing. How much did you buff the Peba comp for next patch? What's a Peba comp? So some streamers already played Galaxies. Not, I think, like, maybe? I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I haven't kept track of who's already played it and not. But we have done some internal labs, so there are people who have played it. Will Aurelion Sol be back next season? You'll have to see. I wish Galaxy won't turn out to be boring. I wish that too. How about IBG Leona? I mean, I suppose. What are the Origins classes revealed until now? You can look up, you know, the Galaxy composition article. The Peba comp is the one I send you with Zed Electric. Well, like I said, Electric 3 is not getting buffed. So... You know what? I'm memeing here. You said that 6 Rangers was a mistake in set 2 because they don't need 6 damage dealers, but I see 6 Blademasters are in set 3. Are some of the Blademasters not damage dealers? That's correct. Fuck it. For example, one of the ones that is not damage dealers, because it's in the article and I can talk about it, is Shen. Yeah, Shen is actually a reprint from set 1. And so Shen gets to do his dodge thing that he did in set 1, so he's not a damage dealer. And so, yeah, the Blademaster comp is actually a little bit more self-fulfilling and can actually be a comp. Is Berserkers going to get changes next patch? I mean, Berserkers will exist next patch. What kind of changes are you looking for? I mean, buffs or nerfs. Right now it's getting 5 AD to 6 piece. It's a small buff. Are Annie, Rumble, and Fizz the only mech pilot champions? Yes. And is the mech shown the only variant? Yes. Can I live out my Gundam fantasy? It definitely feels like a Gundam. How do we beat this Olaf? In the whole set 2, what comp is the most busted? Probably Blender Nocturne. Let's see, how do we beat that? I don't know if we can. Where have I been? Been working. Was Blender more busted than Void Sins? Well, they asked about set 2. And Void Sins was not part of set 2, so... Did you see Ray's game with Fiddle, Fizz, and Pikachu on the bench? I did not. What is the Glacial Ez buff coming? Glacial is just 6, so I wouldn't worry too much about that one. Like I said, patch rundown will be tomorrow. Items-wise, control and take Inferno Yi. I think that might be the play. Yeah, I think that's definitely the play. Try to hit a 2-star Yi. When will the not stretched iPad version come? When it's ready. Yeah, have a good night. Will spatula plus stopwatch equals Anya's hours glass? Probably not. Do I finally give up on the Leona? Is that the plan here? Sorry, there's a lot of questions coming by quick. Any chance we could get a spatula back in ring? Yes. If you read the article, spatula is coming back. Oh god, that's a 3. Oh god, that's a big Nico. Thankfully we are on the Nico. Oh god, that was close. Oh no, Yi, I don't think you win this. I'm so sorry, Yi. You tried. Yeah, IBG on Kindred would have been much smarter. Cast! Ugh. Damn you, Glacial. How much longer do you plan on streaming today? Probably another 2 hours or so. Double Bramble doesn't proc twice. Yes, it does. Yay, there's the Yi, finally. So we need 6 Inferno, which means we actually have to give, like, I think that's the play. And then level. Which means Tarek's never actually going in. Make Yi an assassin? Hell yeah. That's a great drop for us. A spatula item that was good for us. Look at that. What a world we live in. 56 to level. Bam! There we go. I don't know what kind of comp this is, but it is a comp. This is a comp. I don't think I've ever run this comp. 4 Cloud, 6 Inferno. With 3 Assassin. I don't think I've ever run this. And the Yi is Inferno. Like, this is actually just like a lot of damage. Oof. Fascinating. Alright, well, all we need is Janna or Kiana or Amumu. So. And is the last person the. Ah, damn. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that means we have to do this. Did we hit the Olaf? We did. Okay, the person gave up. I kind of wanted to try to win this. That's sad. Yeah, I kind of wanted to try to win that. Oh, well. I wanted to see if our comp could do stuff.